Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard the 125-foot Atlantis. I'm Captain Jeff, your quarantine captain, and you are aboard with Captain Stewart here, part of the Cape May Whale Watcher fleet on our 19th virtual whale and dolphin watch. We're heading out right now. We're in Cape May Harbor, and we are underway already. This is also a public cruise. We have a few folks aboard here. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the cruise. We're also going to be going out tonight for a 6:30 dolphin watch. These are public cruises again, but we will bring it to you live tonight as well. So hopefully we'll get a sunset in. It's starting pretty late, but still happy to have you aboard. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the cruise. See if I can hit the right button this time. There we go. And we're underway. You're here in Cape May Harbor, Cold Spring Harbor, the entire harbor. It's man-made, constructed between the years 1900 and 1908. It was dredged out from over 500 acres of salt marsh, the spoils of which were used to backfill East Cape May. Henry Hudson, searching for a new route to China, discovered Cape May back in 1609. However, the area was not named until the 1620s when Captain Cornelius Jobson May gave it the name Cape May. The Lanai Lenape, the Ketchumee, and the Tucko Indians had already settled here. Farming and land ownership were the area's earliest economic foundations. A whaling settlement that had been established in the 1670s had largely died out by the 1700s. As early as 1766, Cape May was advertising as a seaside summer resort. Its popularity peaked in the 1800s when it became known as the Queen of the Seaside Summer Resorts. Tourism and fishing have remained Cape May's major economies ever since. A few different folks saying hello to the captains here. Happy to have you aboard here. I think I saw Karen tuning in there also. Happy to have you aboard. If you're just joining in with us, getting underway in Cape May Harbor here for a virtual whale and dolphin watch aboard the 125-foot Atlantis, part of the Cape May Whale Watcher fleet. It is nice to see folks aboard here, that's for sure. It's been a long time coming, folks, but starting to see more folks down the shore. More things are opening up. Restrictions are being lifted. Restaurants, I believe, are going to be open for outdoor seating as of June 15th. They're all doing takeout service right now, so definitely check with your favorite restaurant if you are down and you're looking for some food. Some of them are doing online ordering. Some of them are doing delivery. It's different for all of them. Some of our favorites are definitely open. Hotels are open, so there's a place to stay if you come to the shore right now. They have a limited capacity, so definitely call ahead or book online. Off to your left, you can see the 2-mile bridge. This bridge connects Cape May with Wildwood Crest via Ocean Drive, and it's $1.50 to go over. Section of land on your right, this is known as Sewell's Point. It was named Sewell's Point when William J. Sewell built his fish house restaurant here back in 1868. He actually had a horse-drawn trolley line that connected Sewell's Point with downtown Cape May. And up ahead of us, this is Cape May's inlet, Cold Spring Inlet. The entire inlet is man-made, constructed between the years 1900 and 1908. The two long rock jetties extend out into the ocean about 4,600 feet, making it one of the safest inlets on the East Coast.
You guys up in the front there, all the way in the front, I don't feel comfortable with you guys up there with the small dog. You might want to move back.
He comes with us all the time. He might be used to being on board the other boat with more seating up front.
The dog is sticking his head out.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's exactly like we were saying the other day, you know.
He comes with us all the time. He knows it. You know.
Yes, he does.
You should listen to what I say the first time.
Yep.
It's as nice as it's going to get.
Lisa here remembers paying 10 cents to cross the bridge.
I remember 25 cents.
Our captain here remembers paying 25 cents to go over the bridge. So. Yes, we are back in operation. Thanks. Quite a few boats out today. Got the pilot house view here. Got you inside at the moment here in the air conditioning. It's a little warm today. It's in the 80s, folks. It's cooler out here on the water. It's like air conditioning out here. Water temps right around 63 or 64, I believe, if you're in on the beach. Beaches are open. Step outside for a little bit here.
That's 4,600.
folks, you're out in that good old Atlantic Ocean. Once again, if you're standing up, hold on. Yeah, we just had some dolphins go down. We're officially on marine mammal search. Keep your eyes peeled. The way we like to start off our whale and dolphin watching trips is looking for dolphins first. They can grow to be 7 to 10 feet in length. They can weigh up to 700 pounds. They are gray in color. They are marine mammals. They've got a surface to breathe air. They breathe air like we do. You spot them, point them out to us. If we spot them, we're going to point them out to you.
incredible. I think they were trapped under all the jet skis. Young man up in the front there, you want to put your feet back on the floor?
Give it a chance, he'll be back up. Rule number 1 at Whale and Dolphin watching. What goes down must come up. Cape May County is actually the northernmost calving grounds for bottlenose dolphins. Every year, around 3,000 dolphins north of these waters. Back behind us, right side here. Last year, out of that 3,000, about 600 called Cape May their summer home. And out of that, we witnessed about 90 newborn calves all being given birth right here in Cape May. Back behind us, right side here. Beautiful group here, right side. Keep your eyes peeled for calves, ladies and gentlemen. It's calving season. What are you looking for? What's a calf? Calves are baby dolphins, so you're looking for a baby dolphin swimming right tight to mama's side. They're usually around 18 to 24 inches in length. They can be darker in coloration than the rest of the dolphins. If they were born in the last 24 hours, the calves will be jet black in coloration. They'll have small folds or creases in their sides called fetal folds, and their dorsal fin may or may not be bent over to one side. And the calves, they get this way from living within the fetal cavity for the past 12 months. That's right, ladies, it's 12 months for a dolphin, not 9, 12. Right next to us, right side here. All right, gang, we're going to continue on up the beachfront here. That's a nice warm-up. We got an idea what we're looking for. Let's keep looking.
Got a call at 6'5", 2 whales and 100 dolphins. Hereford inlet.
Let's go. Name of the boat? Type of boat?
First things first, when you got the inlet.
Well, that's good news. We got a hot report here, folks. And we are starting up the Wildwood beachfront here. A report from up at Hereford Inlet, so 7 miles up the beach here. Is that?
20 feet of water.
It's pretty tight to the inlet.
Yes, it
Okay. Well, that could explain why we've been missing them. They're in tight to the beach.
is. You said.
What do I know? You're now cruising up the Wildwood beachfront here, ladies and gentlemen. First up's Diamond Beach, then Wildwood Crest, Wildwood, and North Wildwood. Looks like we got 1 or 2 folks out of the beach today. right, and the search is on. Hi, Whitney. Nice to see you tuning in there. Happy to have you aboard. If you're just tuning in with us here, ladies and gentlemen, you're aboard the 125-foot Atlantis, part of the Cape May Whale Watcher fleet. This is our high-speed, high-capacity vessel. We're out here with a small group of folks on a public cruise as well as a virtual trip. We just left a couple of dolphins back there at Cape May Inlet, and we're working up the Wildwood beachfront because we got a report from a boat saying 100 dolphins and 2 humpback whales up off of Hereford Inlet here. So I don't know how recent the report is, but that's where we're going. And we're going there quick. We're doing about 19 knots up the beachfront here. Stand by. One or two folks down at the beachfront here in the Diamond Beach area. Looks like that for most of the beachfront here. From out here, it looks like a lot of people, but it's really not, folks. Lots of space between folks at the beach. Hi, Charles. Happy to have you aboard there. Good afternoon. Hi, Giselle. Hello there. It is a beautiful day. You're right.
Yeah, Cape May Whale Watcher back to the vessel they call about the whales and the dolphins. You still up at the Hereford?
It's fine. Verifies my other report a little bit, so it's something. That could be too. Two setups? It's a lot of setup. Watching from Illinois. Some other folks watching from Aston, PA. Couple different boats up there.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, there's boats everywhere today, so.
One just land here.
Yeah. I mean, I've gone out and around them up here before, so. Remember we had the 3 in here on the beachfront 3 weeks ago?
An airplane right there.
They were in 20 feet of water. I'm happy to hear that, Jim, that you're watching together with your family. It's wonderful. You've been with us from the beginning. Several of the folks on here, I know you've been watching quite a bit. And we're really happy to have you aboard. I hope to have you aboard someday for an actual cruise here in the future. Another pod of dolphins right side there. Small group. small group of dolphins go down right side here, folks. We're just up into the Wildwood Crest area here. Changing our emphasis of exactly what we're looking for from something small like a dolphin. We're still looking for dolphins as well, but we're also looking for something bigger. Now, we're not just looking for a humpback whale floating on the surface, waiting for us to come along and find them. So what are you looking for? You're looking for that same stereotypical spout of the whale, the old "there she blows," same type of event. A humpback whale can put up a spout 8 to 12 feet tall. A fin whale can put up a spout 20 feet tall. It's a vertical column of steam shooting straight into the air. It's when the whale surfaces, the first thing they're going to do, any whale, they'll exhale through the blowhole in their back. That exhale is traveling at around 600 miles per hour. It's a vertical column of steam shooting straight into the air. Imagine a sneeze from a 50-foot long animal. It's really noticeable. You can see it from far away, but you gotta look. This is a group effort, folks. You outgun me on the eyeball count here, so you can see more than I can. You can look all the way around the boat. That's your advantage here, folks. You can look out the sides of the boat. You can look back behind the boat. That'll help immensely. We're looking for an animal that spends a lot of its life underwater and then it surfaces. So it's easy to pass by something. That's why looking behind us and out the sides is so important. Try to make the best use of your peripheral vision. What do we mean by that? Well, if you're looking far away from the boat and something surfaces closer to the boat or far away, your peripheral vision will see it. Now, if you're looking in the water right around the boat and something surfaces far away, your peripheral vision will not see it. Most importantly, if you do see something like a spout or a splash or the back of a whale or a big group of dolphins, point it out, shout it out, wave your hands in the air, take your clothes off, whatever it takes to get our attention. We break for whales and dolphins. That's why we're out here, folks. If you see it, don't keep it a secret. Now, we left that group of dolphins back at the inlet there because we had a report from up here at Hereford Inlet. We haven't been able to verify the report, so the only way we can verify it is come on up here and take a look. So keep your eyes peeled. It was in tight, like we are right now. Don't know how old the report is. We just know somebody told us, so we're on our way.
Hello. Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. Yeah, I think that's fine. You can have it. Okay. Yeah, if you open up my blue pouch is there, and you want the sturdy card that says Spirit Cake Night. All right. By the way, they're going to give us a big credit for those people who are taking off. Yeah, I think you might want to wait till Monday to do that because you got to talk to them, I think.
reports, boss?
No. No, I'm more worried about the fact that I watched that airplane circling back there. That was behind us quite a ways.
He's circling over bunker. Right? I don't see any bunker boats though.
It's 20 feet of water. While I was coming up there, I was in all shallow stuff for 13-foot money. Now I'm in the deep stuff. You know, Hereford Inlet's a pretty big, wide open area.
Well, yeah. Folks can say they're at Hereford from for about a 4-mile stretch here. You can say you're off of Hereford, so it's really not pinpointing it. Puts us in the right area, but I mean 100 dolphins with them, unless the dolphins were going a different direction. That's what I've been looking for.
Cape May Whale Watcher back to the vessel call about the whales and the dolphins.
Nope, they're gone. All right, folks, we're up here to North Wildwood. That's inshore of us here. And then there's a break in the barrier islands over on your left here, known as Hereford Inlet. It's a closed inlet, not navigable. And then next island up here, you have Stone Harbor and Avalon. So for those of you just tuning in here, I see Allison asking, did they see a whale?
Cape May Whale Watcher back to the vessel calling. Cape May Whale Watcher, standing by 6'5".
We do have a good whale report from up in this area. That's why we cut our dolphins short there. We had a report of 2 humpback whales up here off of Hereford Inlet. So we're up here looking. We're up in the vicinity now. So we're going to throttle back and take a look around. Supposed to be quite a few dolphins and 2 humpback whales, so that's what we're looking for. Sometimes these reports pan out. Sometimes this could be a report from somebody who saw something this morning or yesterday and they just heard us on the radio and they reported into us and they don't pan out. So we appreciate the reports either way, ladies and gentlemen, but the details are always important when we get these reports. All right, I'm going outside to look around. Yep, water temperature's right around 62. You're right. Actually, a glass bottom boat would be worthless in New Jersey, Lisa. Our water has a lot of stuff in it. The water clarity on a good day is maybe 5 feet. On most days, it's about 6 inches. That's why there's not a whole lot of recreational diving off of New Jersey.
Up ahead, left-hand side, by that marker buoy up there. Big group too.
Most of the recreational diving that happens is offshore in like 100 feet of water. That's where most of the good wrecks are. It's the only place you get any kind of clarity whatsoever. So, not so good for a glass bottom boat. Need that gin clear water like you got down in Turks and Caicos and Bahamas. It's a nice pot of dolphins coming up here, folks. That's the first part of the equation that is panning out here. We said around 100 dolphins, and then they also said 2 humpback whales. So here's part of the puzzle in the location where they said it was going to be. Nice pot of dolphins dead ahead here, gang. And that goes right along with our report here, folks. And definitely we want to keep our eyes open while we're in this location. So we had a report of a couple of humpback whales with about 100 dolphins, and at Hereford Inlet. So we're off of Hereford Inlet. This is close to 100 dolphins. So look around. Remember what you're looking for. Looking for the spout of the whale. They can stay down an average 2 to 3 minutes is the usual time that a whale will stay down. 5 to 10 minutes is about the average time they stay down around here. They can stay down for up to 30 minutes if they want to, and that's an eternity when you're waiting for them to come back up. Nice group of dolphins here rolling on the surface. Keep your eyes peeled for calves. When a female dolphin goes to give birth for the first time, she'll swim back to the matriarchal pod from which she was born. So in most cases, her mother's there, her grandmother's there. In some rare cases, even her great-grandmother. You see, we've been able to prove lineage between the dolphins from generation to generation. When she goes to give birth, she'll be assisted in that birthing process by, for lack of a better phrase, a midwife. The midwife's there to assist in all aspects of the birthing process and to take over calf-rearing responsibilities if anything were to happen to the mother dolphin. Real nice group of dolphins. Some of them have dove, may surface behind us or on the opposite side of the boat here. Several groups coming to us on the left. There's still more up ahead of us. dolphins are up back behind us here. A couple coming to us on the left up ahead as well. Dolphins, not porpoise. See, dolphins have a beak which sticks out the front of their body and makes them appear like they're always smiling, and they have cone-shaped teeth. Porpoise, on the other hand, have a blunt head and spade-shaped teeth. Dolphins are also larger than porpoise. These bottlenose dolphins are about twice the size of a harbor porpoise. You know, another way you can tell the difference between the two, you can tell by the time of year we see them here in Cape May. We see dolphins, we see porpoise. We see them in different seasons though. Dolphins, they show up here around the middle of April. They stay with us throughout the spring, summer, and fall. They really don't leave till around December, and the dolphins do this because they like the water 50 degrees or warmer. Our water temp out here today, 62 degrees. Right next to us, one side of it. Now, porpoise, on the other hand, you don't see porpoise this time of year in Cape May. If it came back out in January or February, you could see some harbor porpoise. We'd be out here in 38-degree water, and there wouldn't be any dolphins that time of year. Several groups going to the right up ahead here also, Dan. All over, up to the northern island on the other end. It's a large pod. Straight out on the right, a few inshore of us. Got some calves over on the right side here. Oh, breaching, right side, jumping out of the water here. All through here. Now, dolphins are members of the order Cetacea. That term cetacean refers to a group of 80 different marine mammals, which are broken up into two sub-orders, toothed whales and baleen whales. Bottlenose dolphins, they are a toothed whale. They're grouped in with other toothed whales. That includes other dolphins, porpoise, orcas, pilot whales, belugas. Those are all examples of toothed whales. Larger whales like a humpback whale, fin whale, right whale, blue whale, those are baleen whales, which do not have teeth. In lieu of teeth, they have baleen in the roof of their mouth. They use the baleen like a big filter. They filter their food out of seawater, and then they swallow it whole. guys. I know you're picking on my microphone, you're picking on my camera, you're picking on the upload speed, and I appreciate the help and everything, but you could just come for a cruise too, and then you could bring your nice microphone and your nice camera and enjoy this trip. We do these virtual tours free to the public, and I do my best. So, enjoy. I certainly have looked into it, and yes, I could spend $5,000 to $10,000 to give you guys a better virtual experience. How much are you going to pay for the virtual experience to pay for said camera? And my time doing it. Everybody's up back behind the right side here. More dolphins up ahead of us on the right. About 100 yards between these two groups here. Well, there might be something I could do about my connection. I mean, I'm spending over $200 a month with Verizon. Anybody think any of the other companies are better? I've been with Verizon an awful long time.
Got another pile out on the left there, 200 yards out there.
Oh yeah, beyond that, yeah. Don't worry about it, gang. It's hot out here. In the sun with the breeze, a bunch of dolphins, got the crew aboard. There's nothing better. For a while there it was looking like we'd never even be able to do that, so I'm not complaining. Right and left ahead of us here. Now the dolphins, when they go down for a longer period of time, what do you think they're doing? They're eating, yeah. I heard some of the kids on the back there. That's right, they're feeding, they're chasing fish. They're having a little sushi for lunch. Dolphins are expert fishermen. They don't miss a trick. They live and hunt and work within a cooperative community. They utilize cooperative hunting techniques to gather their fish. They eat 10 to 15 pounds of fish every day. They communicate back and forth through a series of whistles and clicks. Got several yearlings in this group here. Got one go down to the right here close to us. They're only about 3 to 4 feet long. Next to the dolphins are feeding. What do you think they're chasing? What kind of fish out here? Tuna? No. I heard tuna last night. That's been a popular answer lately. No, no tuna. Not in here. Not close like this. They're probably feeding on bunker. That's a primary oily diet out here. Bunker's a small oily fish around 3 to 9 inches in length. Silver in color. Also known as menhaden. Humpback whales. Here in the mid-Atlantic states, it's the mid-Atlantic feeding grounds for humpback whales. It is the primary part of their diet here. Humpback whales can grow to be 25 to 50 fish every day. And around here, basically from Virginia Beach up through New York, humpback whales eat bunker. So that's why it's important when you have a group of dolphins like this off the beach, stop and check it out, especially when you have a corresponding report that says there were a couple humpback whales in the same spot. So we are giving it some time here, though I haven't seen any evidence yet of them being with the dolphins. So oftentimes they'll feed in the same area for a little way and then part ways and go different directions. So we have to determine now where they go. We've got a great group of dolphins in the meantime. We won't spend all day here though, so get your last shots in. Do you ever think about how a dolphin sleeps? Not really, right? Dolphins are up ahead of us now. Nice group. Think about a sleeping dolphin like this. Dolphins are marine mammals. They've got a surface to breathe air. They breathe air like we do. Well, you can't lay down on the ocean floor and take a nap, right? Neither can the dolphins. Now, scientists knew for years they're related to humpback whales and other cetaceans. They had witnessed humpback whales doing something called logging when they were tired. Logging is a pretty simple process. The whale floats up on the surface with their back exposed to the air so they can breathe through the blowhole in their back while they sleep. Another group of dolphins up ahead, right side, just up on the surface. Now, humpback whales can do this logging because they're comprised of a lot of blubber. Blubber's a fatty tissue, and we all know fat floats. The dolphins, on the other hand, dolphins have more muscle tissue. Dolphins are more dense than water. If they stop swimming, they'd actually sink and drown. Hard to believe for one of nature's best swimmers. And it puzzled scientists for years, until finally a Russian scientist had 2 dolphins in captivity. He hooked them up to a brainwave machine and solved the mystery. He discovered dolphins have the ability to isolate either hemisphere of their brain throughout the day. So, throughout one part of the day, the dolphins are swimming on the left hemisphere of their brain only. The right hemisphere is turned off or sleeping. Throughout another part of the day, they're swimming on the right hemisphere of their brain only, and the left hemisphere is turned off or sleeping. And throughout more rigorous activities like feeding and or mating, dolphins are operating on both left and right hemispheres of the brain at the same time. Unlike man, we all know when it comes to mating, man will be operating on no hemispheres of the brain. Brings up another interesting topic with dolphins, though. How about their mating behavior? Did you know that dolphins are some of the most sexually active creatures on the planet? Unlike other animals that only mate when the female's in heat, dolphins, left side up ahead here, they mate 365 days of the year. They mate for fun and recreation. Some male dolphins, believe it or not, they've been known to mate 5 to 7 times per day. Gotta love those dolphins. Puts a whole new spin on that theory about coming back as a bird in the next life. Several groups just popped back behind us on the left there. We've kind of worked up to that secondary pod here, now beside us, left side, in front of the boat here. We got more up ahead of us here. Certainly a lot of dolphins out here. Certainly feels right for having a whale in here also, folks. It's our second report from up in this area in as many in 24 hours here. So just got to figure out which way they swam. If I was a bet man, I'd say they went somewhere up here off of Stone Harbor. maybe in tighter to the beach. Last year, 2019 there, we had a tremendous amount of humpback whales up here off of Stone Harbor. So this report kind of jives with that. One trip we had 7 humpback whales up here. We had 3 different whales breach that day. It was awesome. Just had a calf on the surface out on your left here. That calf looked to be maybe a couple weeks old. So we worked up the far end of the pod here. I want to continue searching here, folks. The longer we spend from the time we get the report, when we find the whale, the more distance the whale can travel. The whales will swim at anywhere from 5 to 10 miles per hour. So as an hour goes by, they can be 10 miles from you. Dolphin's left side starting to surface here. Told you lots of information about dolphins in a short period of time here. I don't expect you to remember everything about them. If you can remember one fact, let's remember this. Where are we? Well, where are we? United Ocean, right. Gray dolphins, same place. They're out here in the wild, free. Dolphins like this in the wild, they can live 45 to 50 years out here. And the dolphins you see out in captivity, like in a marine mammal park show, they're not so lucky. Typically, for every 1 dolphin you see out in captivity, there's been 3 dolphins captured. The first 2 die within the first 90 days of capture. The last one lucky dolphin you get to see in the show only lives to the ripe old age of around 5, and that's it. So what are we getting at? Doesn't matter whether you're on this boat or somebody else's boat. What really matters is the well-being of the dolphins. This is where they belong, living out their lives the way the Creator intended them to live. Not swimming around a little concrete tank in endless circles where they go blind from swimming in chlorinated water and die off from some other eye-related disease. No way, gang. You want to see the dolphins? You want to see them out here. Dolphins do not do well in captivity. It's a proven fact. Anybody on board remember the old TV series from the 60s and 70s called Flipper? How many dolphins do you think starred as Flipper? How about 5? Now, Flipper's trainer was a man by the name of Richard O'Berry. Rick O'Berry went from being the foremost dolphin trainer in the nation to becoming the most outspoken advocate of freedom for all dolphins all over the world. Still very active today. If you want to know what he's been up to or how you can help out captive dolphins worldwide, check out his website, dolphinproject.com. We're open for visitors right now. It's a public trip. There you go. Hang on. See? People. So come on down and go for a boat ride. You can book your tickets right at CapeMayWhaleWatcher.com. And then you won't have all this wind noise in the mic, for the most part. Big group of dolphins. Over 100. We're probably around 150 to 200 between these 2 pods, which are within a couple hundred yards of each other. All right, gang. We're We're going to continue searching. As you pull away from this pod of dolphins, it's always good luck to wave goodbye to Flipper. Be here next time you come to see him at the shore. Let's keep looking. We got a report of humpback whales. We're up in the right area. Doesn't seem like they're right here. We got to keep looking.
Guys are slowly working towards that.
I'll get it. All right.
The original guy came back to me a couple of times.
Okay.
He said that the whales were heading north.
We shouldn't be sitting here. We should be heading north.
Heading north. I certainly think. How many dolphins they got, was?
200.
Every bit of it.
I said 150 to 200. So, yeah, you do love my mic. Not only are the folks on the Facebook page not happy with our microphone, but now this one's acting up. So, it's pretty banked up though. At least a new muff.
You still on your thing?
Yeah.
One side of me says go out to Peacock. The other side of me says come in here and look where people from the beach would sit. So, I don't know.
One side of me says stay on this line with where the dolphins were. That's where the whales were. And maybe inshore a little bit, and you can always check Peacock on the way back out. That's what I go with. But we've been to Peacock several times and not found anything, or bait, or anything. So when I had all that bait up off of Ocean City and Sea Island stuff, I was within a mile of the beach. I rode in tight that day because it was lumpy.
Okay.
See David here asking, are masks recommended on the tour? Masks are actually required if you want to come on the tours here, ladies and gentlemen. Just like any public place right now, if you go to the grocery store, if you go to pick up your food at a restaurant, if you go to the takeout window somewhere, any place, you gotta have a mask. So it doesn't have to be a mask. A lot of people are doing scarves and other face coverings, something to cover your mouth, nose. But that's a requirement right now in the state of New Jersey. Our crew is doing it. I'm not doing it when I'm standing up here in the pilot house, but whenever I'm on deck, I've got my mask. Did he say when? Was he reporting it live or? Never said. Okay. So we're back in search mode here, folks. We're working up the beach. The report that we had from earlier is we found the dolphins. The whales were with the dolphins, but the whales were heading north. And honestly, those dolphins looked like they were, if they ain't going anywhere, they were heading south or to the west there towards Cape May. So remember in some of our June trips from last year about how we had so many whales up here off of Stone Harbor and Avalon. Really just about Avalon, most of them. Maybe 7 humpback whales up here last year.
Bridge, outbound, long side. Can we get opening, please? Bridge, roger that, Captain. Stand by for opening. Thanks, Captain.
And for those of you folks that are tuning in here late, you're on board the 125-foot Atlantis, part of the Cape May Whale Watcher fleet. You're here with Captain Jeff and Captain Stewart. You're currently in the pilot house view here, and We had a large pod of bottlenose dolphins that we just left. You just missed them here, folks. So when we post this video, when the live portion ends here, you'll be able to scroll back and check it out. So we're currently cruising up the beachfront here.
Someone thinks they see a whale breaching off that side at a distance.
Okay.
I'm not sure. He didn't really know how to say how close, but he was off the side.
Thanks again, Kumar.
They didn't say splashing. They said they saw it come to the surface. And they say kind of far, not real far, so for what that's worth.
I got a tide line up here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, and you know, kind of as far as you and I could see from the lower deck, it's not that far, so. Still rolling here. Okay.
About as far as they would have seen, so.
Look around here, gang. One of the folks aboard says they may have seen something in this area here. That's why we made that abrupt turn offshore. So keep your eyes peeled. Again, look all the way around the boat. We believe we are up to as far as they could have seen here. And again, back behind the boat, out the sides of the boat, that's all very helpful.
Not the bubbles, lady. It's a tide line. That's a string of pollen. I stopped sitting and looking. Fast boat, the one thing you don't want to do is go crank it up and run away from, you can just basically run all over the ocean all day long and not see anything because you're going too damn fast. So once you get to an area where you think you got something, you gotta stop, throw it in neutral, look around. No, somebody says they thought they saw something, so I just thought I'd throw the brakes. So I came out this direction to where they thought they saw something. I thought I'd throw the brakes on and look around.
I gotcha.
Did you get the mother load of dolphins yet?
No, I stuck in the beach here. I wanted to just go up the coast. Someone here told us a couple days ago they saw one right from 96th Street from the beach, so I thought maybe I'd check in here first.
Yeah, that was my general thought. Okay, but you didn't notice that airplane, did you?
Yeah,
All right. Okay. Well, you swung up wide, so at least you were where he was. So if there was something there, you'd have seen it. All right. We're still looking.
Gentleman downstairs describing it. I would do a loop kind of back through here because it sure sounds like he saw something. Doesn't have any binoculars, but he's just saying he saw it 3 times distinctly, and it was bigger than a dolphin. So.
All right.
We'll be doing a circle now, Willie.
One of the last ones we had up here was the last whale we saw. He was moody as hell. Stayed down for a long time.
Yeah, that one that was further up the beach. It was like
Yeah, remember?
that was like a 20-minute whale.
Right.
That was.
We left him and we went to the other one. It was friendly.
Yeah. Yeah, the 20-minute whale was not a lot of fun. We're still looking here, gang, if you're still tuning in here on Facebook Live. This is how the whale watches go sometimes, especially when you got a hot report like this. Report of 2 humpback whales along with 100 dolphins off of Hereford Inlet. Well, we are at Hereford Inlet. We have seen well over 100 dolphins in the one pod there. It's probably closer to 200. What is that? In line with the convention center. There. That's dolphins. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's dolphins. Okay. Maybe he saw several dolphins come up together because they're just kind of ghosting along. You see Pete out of them? All right. Yeah, that's dolphins. All right.
Go back to search mode.
I think so. We only got so much time.
Yeah.
They were going north That's definitely dolphins. Just had a group of about maybe 10 dolphins come up all together up ahead of the boat there, gang. They're going along real slow off to our right there, going off towards Wildwood. Could be what we were hoping was a whale there, so we want to keep searching here, I think. Like I said, the whales can stay down for 30 minutes when they want to. Captain Stover's just reminded me of another trip when we were up in this area last year when we had a humpback whale that would stay down for 20 minutes between surfacings. And when it would surface for the first few times, it would surface once or twice, 2 spouts, and then go back down.
Lucky we had a friendly boat.
After we left that whale, we found a much more friendly whale, but it's always different. Gotta find them first, so let's keep looking. Once we find the unfriendly whale, then we can complain about it. We actually had a whale breaching.
That would make things easier.
What is that up there? See a little boat.
Just for a minute.
Sure. I got the virtual tour kind of on autopilot right now. It's a tripod here.
Give you 5 minutes. You find them?
I have not found them yet.
Sorry. What the hell are you doing? Yeah, gave you 5 minutes. You know they're here.
Yeah. I think Matt's got a better chance on the inshore track there, but that's just me wanting to be right, so. We're not up to the spinnaker yet there in Sea Isle, so. At this rate, you're going right over Peacock, so you might as well. Now we're coming up on an area here called Peacock Shoal. It's up ahead of us here. It's right on the 3-mile line offshore Stone Harbor and Avalon here. The shoal is an underwater hill. The slough is an underwater valley. Now the bait fish that the whales will eat, they will congregate up on top of these shoals. That's why we like to check that area out. Working with some other boats that are out in the area now looking with us, so that's helpful as well. Cover more territory that way. Keep your eyes peeled, folks. There's no magic to this. You guys ask us pretty often, oh, do you have a sonar? Don't you find the big whales with the sonar? Well, we do have sonar, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know what sonar is? Sonar in this case is active sonar. It's a sound pulse that shoots off the bottom of the boat straight down into the water. Then bounces off the bottom of the ocean, or anything between the ocean and the bottom of this boat, the bottom of the ocean and the bottom of the boat, sound is sent back to the transducer on the bottom of the boat, records how long it takes to do it, and it gives us a color readout of exactly what's underneath the boat at all times. That's straight down under the boat as we go through the water. So if we go right over top of a whale or a dolphin, we see it on the sonar. Now, look off to your left, you can see 3 miles inshore, no problem with your eyes today. 3 miles offshore. You can clearly see up to a mile with the naked eye. So that's a lot more ocean than what's right underneath the boat. And that's why we look for whales or dolphins with our eyes and not the sonar. We can see a lot more ocean with our eyes, and they have to come to the surface. Sailing, okay.
Yeah. I ain't seeing what I want to see.
I'm not seeing any bait out here. You know, all the bait's been on the beach.
I know.
Well, then in that case, that's not bait. So that one was bait. Could be a whale.
But I'm wondering, some of those dolphins are really spouting hard.
Oh, it's possible.
You know?
Though, lest we forget, we did lose one in the middle of like 300 dolphins the other day.
Well, that's true.
That was no dolphin that I saw.
No, that was not a dolphin. If it was 25 or 30 foot
I saw a
long.
30-foot long whale arch its back, then dive, and then never come back up again. So,
He died.
not dive, dive with a V.
And we certainly could hold his breath, I'll say that.
No,
We missed his surface.
he just dodged, and we looked the wrong way. With so few folks on the boat, it's easy to look the wrong way if everybody's looking the same way. I don't know.
All I know is I think we're going the wrong way.
You think we're going the wrong way? Oh boy.
What's the tide doing? Still going out? Still going out. We're going the wrong way.
And you think that because you saw that airplane that you passed by?
No, I sent him over there. He didn't see anything there. I don't know. But I mean, he's right in there where you want to be.
Yep. Jim says he was sleeping after eating so much bunker. Jim, you're not wrong. That is a common occurrence that we'll run into sometimes.
Thought you were coming out to play. Trust me on Jeff's boat. We know all about that one.
Hey, David. Thank you. You're welcome. Can't wait to get you down here with us here. I know this is a yearly ritual for so many folks, and I know that the kind of year that we're having here, it may not happen for some of us, but as I started at the beginning of this, and I'll reiterate now for the folks that are left here viewing, a lot of stuff is open, okay? Just about everything is open, actually, at this point. Stores are going to be open, so you can go in the store as of June 15th. Right now, most stores are open for curbside pickup. The restaurants, they're mostly all open, okay? So definitely check with your favorite restaurants, their Facebook pages. They're doing all sorts of different things, like Uncle Bill's down on the beachfront. They're doing delivery right to your door if you'd like. They're also doing pickup. George's, same thing. They're doing takeout. Lucky Bones across the street from us there. They're doing a great takeout menu with an online ordering system. It's really convenient. The Seaview Inn right by us, they're doing takeout. The hotels in Cape May, they're open right now. The La Mer, the Grand, the Montreal, Congress Hall, they're open. They're at limited capacity. Like so many things, they're limiting capacity, just like we're limiting capacity and leaving lots of space for everybody. So the restaurants are going to be opening with outdoor dining. So definitely if you know a restaurant that does outdoor dining, they're going to be open as of the 15th here. The beaches are open. You can go in the water. Lifeguards are out. We're open. Fishing boats are operating. Parasail boats are going. I think the jet ski places are starting to open up. Jet skis are open. Kayaking at the Miss Chris Marina is available. Stand-up paddle boards at the Miss Chris Marina, they're available. Bird watching aboard the Osprey with Captain Bob, that's available. The Sea Star 3, they're going every day at 9 a.m. for a 6-hour fishing trip. They've also been doing drumfish trips, though I don't think there's too many of those left for the season. You want to check with Captain Chuck on the Sea Star to see that schedule. Porgy 4 across the street, they're going fishing. The Miss Chris is going to start up as of June 16th for 4-hour fishing. We've had a long time coming with the Miss Chris. She was stuck in lockdown at the shipyard, but she's going to be back in operation now that we got her out of the shipyard this past Wednesday. So,
Busted out.
a lot of stuff going on here at the shore. No, it's not normal, 100%. You know, we're still, bring your face masks with you. Wear them where you got to wear them. Take them off when you can take them off. Like I said, I'm up here in the pilot house. I don't have my mask on, but when I'm down on deck, I put it on. It's just common courtesy, kind of, at this point. So, and it's expected in a lot of public places. You'll see it on the signs coming down the parkway.
I
So,
didn't see it.
Well, dolphins in here. We thought we saw a stout, but not a.
yeah,
Good
could
spot.
have a report.
Good spot. I would be surprised.
Talking with the other boat service. Sometimes you got to hang in there, gang, but my battery is dying on here. So I'm going to have to be signing off here pretty soon. See Mark saying boat rentals at Grassy Sound Marina are available. That's cool. Thank you for that. I'm sure a lot of the other rentals in the area. We have boat rentals right at the Miss Chris Marina with Captain Bob there. He's got 3 skiffs that he rents out, small outboards on them if you want to get out crabbing or fishing in the back bays, along with those kayak rentals and stand-up paddle boards. They've been going pretty strong here for the last couple of weeks. It's a great way to keep the distance from others there. And you get out on Spicer Creek there. Beautiful way to spend the day. We're still up here in search mode, folks. Sometimes we get these humpbacks that they'll hang out in one spot. Sometimes we get them where they're moving through the area. Depends on how much fish is around. We're not marking a whole lot on the fish finder, the places we've been so far, so it just means we haven't found exactly what we're looking for. in any case, I think I'm going to wrap it up here, folks. It might be a surefire way to actually find the whale here. So, we're going to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Captain Stewart. I'm Captain Jeff, your quarantine captain here. This is our virtual whale and dolphin watch aboard the 125-foot Atlantis. We are in pursuit of a humpback whale here. It was a great report. We found all the dolphins today. We found 200 dolphins up here off of Hereford Inlet. We're now up off of Stone Harbor on our way to Avalon, and we're still looking. If something changes here, ladies and gentlemen, we will tune back in, so stand by our Facebook page. And tonight, we are going to get underway on another virtual dolphin watch tonight, our sunset cruise. First virtual sunset cruise tonight. We depart the dock at 6:30. I'll probably be getting online around 6:45. So I'd love to have you aboard for that one too. Hopefully we'll get a sunset of some kind. I just had a spout of something up there.
Up to your right, I just had a spout, I think, up ahead of me.
Stand by, gang.
We're getting there.
I saw that.
You're a fan of that.
Well, we'll find a certain irony in this if the battery dies as we get to the whale. That certainly looked like a spout to me. A
Sure
small,
looked like a spout
a
to
small
me.
spout from a humpback, real slight, billowing away on this little bit of breeze we got here. It wasn't real tall, but it jives with what he said. It's in the right spot here. Hi, Jenny. If you're just tuning in here, when can you ride the boat in person? You can ride the boat in person right now. We're out here on a public trip today. We have been on public cruises for the last 3 weeks. So we are open, I assure you. You can buy your ticket at CapeMayWhaleWatcher.com, and we'd love to have you aboard. We are a limited capacity, so I recommend buying online. CapeMayWhaleWatcher.com. It's going to take you to a website called resd.CapeMayWhaleWatcher and book your tickets that way. So I'm trying to sign off here, folks, but we just had a spout of some kind up ahead of us here. I saw it and Captain Stewart saw it, so the battery holds out here. Hang in there, see what we got.
Guys, we might have had a spout up ahead of us here. We had something for sure, so let's look around before I was getting ready to pull the pin, go the other direction. But we had something. Let's give it a good look-see. We traveled the distance.
Hi, Farouk. I see Farouk's tuning in here. Farouk's an old friend from Yank Marine here. Now he works up in New York. One of the best aluminum welders I know. Come on. What you got, Mark?
A couple hundred yards it was. Today there was a pretty good spout.
Spout? Okay.
Yeah. We both saw it in the back.
Saw it from the back there. Okay. I'm getting down on deck. Had a spout up here. I don't know what from yet, but and Mark saw it too. So. know I've said it on a few of these virtual trips here, ladies and gentlemen. I say it on the public trips too. Whale and dolphin watching will teach you one thing: patience. It's patience to find a whale. It takes patience to get a good look at a whale. It takes patience to see their flukes. It takes patience to catch one of them breaching or lunge feeding. What do you need for patience? Lots and lots of time. It's the only thing that changes it, folks. You put in the time, and you'll get the results you're looking for. You hop onto a whale watch once a year, you're not going to get the results you're hoping for. You might get beginner's luck, but it takes time. Just had a spout up ahead of us. Just spouted up ahead of us here, gang. Working up to him here. Working up to him. Stand by. WhaleSense is a cooperative program set up among whale and dolphin watching companies, the Whale and Dolphin Conservation Society, and National Marine Fisheries, NOAA. The sense of WhaleSense, it's an acronym. It stands for We Stick to the Atlantic Region Guidelines for Whale and Dolphin Watching at All Times. If you're wondering what those guidelines are, they are posted inside the cabin there. Guys, checking out this plane doing a roll up here. It's the second turn he made. So the guidelines for whale watching, ladies and gentlemen, the gist of it, we're never going to purposely cross the path of a whale. We cannot put ourselves in front of the whale at any time, basically. And we don't want to get within 100 feet of the whale. The reason for these guidelines: humpback whales, it's the primary species we sight around here. But all whales, all dolphins are all protected by the Marine Mammal Protection Act. So part of that doesn't allow for harassment. When you think about it, whale watching, specifically going out to get a look at a whale as close as we can, that sounds like harassment to me. So those guidelines were set up so that we can safely come out and look at whales and dolphins without harassing them. The rest of WhaleSense: we educate naturalists, operators, and passengers to have WhaleSense. We notify appropriate networks of entangled whales, right whale sightings, dead whales, and other whale issues. We set an example on the water as a responsible whale watcher at all times. And we encourage ocean stewardship and conservation. For more about WhaleSense, check out whalesense.org for other WhaleSense accredited companies and more information about whales and dolphins. Anybody been timing this whale from the last surfacing here? I think we're a good 5 minutes in here, just about. Could be a 10-minute whale. That could be by we've had a hard time locating them so far, if they're staying down for longer periods of time. That's where he was. Question from the front of the boat: here is the whale directly ahead of us. That's where the whale was. Remember, everything's in motion in the ocean here, folks. Even if the whale's sleeping, the whale's still moving a little bit. Humpback whales are a conscious breather, so
Yeah, just went off that side.
to the left.
Yeah.
Yep. This one doesn't appear to be sleeping though. That much movement. Left side up ahead here. There she blows. Yep, little spout. Just barely saw it there. In line with water too. There she blows. She blows the spout. That's 3 spouts in a row there. At around 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock, moving the boat in the direction of the whale. Whale swimming for the beach. Working up to him here. Into the wind here, so we're not going to do really distance here, ladies and gentlemen. I can't tell exactly which species we're looking at. I believe we're looking at a humpback whale. There's 3 spouts in a row there. If we had a minke whale, usually they don't spout. So minkies are the smallest of the baleen whales here that we'll sight. So I believe we're dealing with a humpback. It didn't look to me like a minke. You also can see the well-defined dorsal fin on the minke whale. They almost look like a small fin whale or a big dolphin. Left side of bay. Yep, that's a humpback. Just on the surface, left side, around your 10 o'clock position here, maybe 200 feet away, about 100 yards really, 300 feet. Humpback. Humpback whales are members of the order Cetacea. That term cetacean, again, broken up into toothed whales and baleen whales. The dolphins earlier, those are toothed whales. This is a humpback whale. Taking a deep dive there. That's how they got their common name from the old whalers. Humpback. Because when they take a deep dive, they hump up or arch up their back like that. Like I said, gang, patience. It's a 3-hour trip. I gotta come up with a battery system so you guys can come along for the full 3 hours. So this is a baleen whale. This whale does not have any teeth. In lieu of teeth, they have baleen plates in the roof of their mouth. They use the baleen like a big filter. They will take in water and fish together in one big gulp, basically. They then force it all to the front of their mouth. And these baleen plates, which, well, what's baleen, right? Tough to describe. Baleen looks like bristles on a brush from far away. Each baleen plate is around 6 inches in length. And the baleen is made of keratin, so it's flexible, like your fingernails. A little thicker in some cases. They have rows of these baleen plates down both sides of the roof of their mouth. So the water can escape through the baleen. The fish can get trapped in the baleen, and then they swallow it whole. Around here, the type of fish, bunker, but Basically, even though they're a very large animal, they eat very small fish. Skunk are the largest of the things they'll eat. They also eat sand lance when they're up north. Some areas around here, we have that also on the bottom, sandy bottom. Give it a chance, let me back up. Rule number 1 in whale and dolphin watching. Like you saw with the dolphins, what goes down must come up. Same thing with a whale. And most importantly, patience, ladies and gentlemen. It took patience to find them. It takes patience to see some different activity out of them. Humpback whales are one of the species of whale that we encounter that will breach. They will jump out of the water. Next question usually from you folks. When's the whale going to jump out of the water, Cap? When's it going to breach? I have no idea. 30 years of doing this, folks, and I haven't come up with a formula for it yet. Neither have researchers who have dedicated their lives to just that, so it's anybody's guess. Now, from a long dive like this, the way they come to the surface could be a breach. Whale did seem a little lazy, though, when they went down. It doesn't seem like they're actively feeding or anything at the moment. Could be in search of food right now. But they will breach. Sometimes when they just up, 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock, whales up on the surface. Humpback. Sometimes when they arch up their back, they'll also lift their tail flukes out of the water. It's pretty common. Just spout it again on our left up ahead here. Like that. There's the tail. All right. So those tail flukes, that's how we photo-identify humpback whales. Now we can identify them by their dorsal fins as well, but their tail flukes, specifically the underside of those tail flukes, it's going to be a pattern of black and white, which is unique to each humpback whale. So if we can get a photograph of the underside of their tail flukes, we can tell this whale apart from others. We can tell you if it's a whale we've seen before. We can compare it with our own catalog, which is on board the boat here today, and other catalogs in the Mid-Atlantic area, or compare it with the Gulf of Maine catalog to see if it's a whale that's been up there. So the whale, when it does lift up its tail flukes like that, the whale is taking a dive. So the whale's down under the water right now. And it was about 4 minutes between surfacings there, so we can now try to predict when the whale is going to come back up here. So if you're just tuning in with us here, gang, or if you've been patiently waiting, or maybe you got up from your seat and now you're back, we're here off of Avalon, New Jersey, and we've got about a 35-foot long humpback whale. We've got about 6 or 7 surfacings out of it so far here, and we're waiting for him to come back up. Report was of 2 humpback whales, so we're also looking around, trying to scan around, look for another one here. We got this one. It's not spouting real hard, and it's not in a big hurry here. Just surfaced, right side up ahead for you guys who've been patient on the right side of the boat here. 1 o'clock position on our right up ahead. Again, we're keeping the whale ahead of us. We're not trying to get up on top of the whale. We're not trying to cut off its path. It's the whale's ocean. The whale can go where it wants to here, folks. And now it's back to the left side up ahead here. So humpback whales are migratory in this area, ladies and gentlemen. They're here throughout the spring, summer, and fall. Many of them will migrate in the winter months. And when they swim south from these areas here in the mid-Atlantic states, as well as up in the Gulf of Maine, they're leaving here and they're taking about a 2,000-mile swim south. So this area up here is their feeding grounds. They're up here eating that 2,000 pounds of fish every day, bulking up basically throughout the summer months. Then when they head south, they head to their breeding grounds. They head to the Caribbean. So areas off of Silverbank, it's a popular area for whale watching down there off of the Dominican Republic. Other areas further south, though, you can see humpback whales in the wintertime down as far south as Virgin Islands, St. Thomas, up, whales up, left side, inshore of us here. St. Thomas, St. Martin, even further down the island chains there. And that's their breeding grounds. Part of the way we know that they're the same whales in both areas, both up here in the feeding grounds and the breeding grounds, from these identification photos, both the dorsal fins, like the back of the whale you see there on the left side of the head, as well as their tail flukes. The tail flukes being the most primitive of those. The underside of their flukes is how we identify individuals. Though we don't always get to see them here because our water depth doesn't allow for it. Try to switch sides here, gang, so we get equal viewing on both sides of the boat. So we're switching sides to the other boat here. As a whale sense company here, folks, we work with the other whale watch boats in the area. Makes it so we cover more distance and we get better viewing. It's always better to work together. Sticking with about a 4-minute pattern here. We're down for a couple minutes, screw up a couple more. Another defining characteristic of humpback whales, straight out the face side. I missed it, guys. So we had a spout over here on our right. Look around. You see him? Point him out. Further up the line here, right side. Where we were. Figures. That's okay. We reoriented the boats here, folks, to try and get both sides of the boat equal viewing. So, back up here. Another big defining characteristic of humpback whales are their large pectoral fins, or flippers. They hang down at the sides of the whale's body. What's unique about a humpback whale, their pec fins, left side, whale just surfaced. Apparently the whale wants to stay on the left, no matter what we do here. Their pec fins are bright white and 1/3 the length of their body. So if this is a 35-foot whale, left side up ahead, pec fins can be around 10, 11 feet long and bright white. They'll look green under the water here in New Jersey. Fluke shot. There you go. Beautiful. Remember those tail flukes back up again there. Battery died, like I said. Alright, stabilized view is over. Battery's out of juice. Next thing is the phone dies here. It's part of why we don't have a microphone plugged into this gang. We try to charge the phone as we go here. But I still haven't been able to get more than about an hour and a half out of the two together. Back up, right side. Whales back up, right side, folks. Get your last shots in. We're out of time here. In fact, we're late. Okay, we've done our best to find them here, and we are going to be late getting back to the dock. Beautiful view here, finally, right side on the surface. Got your 2 o'clock position up ahead of the boat. Got those areas of calm water back behind the whale there. Those are called fluke prints. That's where the whale's flukes propelling it through the water. So a whale's tail goes up and down through the water. So do the dolphins, for that matter, all marine mammals. And those prints are from the whale's tail going up and down just below the surface there. You can actually track them that way. We call them fluke prints. Humpback whales do suffer from many different threats out here in the ocean, folks. Ship strikes, that's a major issue for humpback whales out here. Not so much boats like us. We're about 100 foot long, 125 here. Small boats can be an issue for the whales too, but a lot of the shipping traffic here in Delaware Bay, the right side up ahead here, major issue for humpback whales. Ships that are 200 feet wide, 1,000 feet long, crude oil carriers, cargo ships, they bump into a whale like this, they don't even know it. Another major issue for humpback whales, entanglements. They get entangled in fishing gear out here. So commercial fishing gear, long line gear, nets, things like this. Big problem for humpback whales. Lobster traps, crab traps. Whales going down, right side here. That's it, folks. We got to keep moving here. If you pull away from this humpback whale, it's always good luck to wave goodbye. Be here next time you come to see him at the shore. We're out of here, gang. Now I've done it.
You do.
We've gone sideways. Hey gang, we've gone sideways, so I'm just gonna wrap this up right here. Thank you all for viewing today. Again, tune in for our virtual trip tonight, if I can figure out how to fix the view here. Doing a virtual sunset cruise tonight at 6:30. Should be live here around 6:45. I don't know what I did to the camera here.
This whole thing's gone sideways.
It's going sideways. Have a good one, gang. I hope you enjoyed the whale and the dolphins and everything else we provided today.